Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Cancer. I'm the Cannastrologer, and this is a reading, I can't even talk. This is another reading for the end of July. I believe that is the 24th through the 30th, basically. But energy is timeless, so anytime that you're seeing this, if the message or the energy vibes with you, then there could be messages here for you. I got a brand new deck. It's the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. So we're going to be playing with those this week. I'm going to start out with the Chakra Insight Oracle. I'll pull, it's like an as above, so below. It's spiritual self and physical self. So I'm going to pull two Oracle cards there, and then we will clarify it with the tarot, and then follow it up with spiritual AF. So let's get into it. This week, Cancer, not a whole lot going on, to be honest with you. Please don't go the other direction. It's my cat who, stop, don't. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. He likes to climb all over my computer in the middle of the readings when I'm trying to get them done. God love him. Okay, so there's not a whole lot going on this week with the planets, but we did have, what is it, the first quarter moon? I think it's the first quarter moon. Yeah, first quarter moon in Scorpio on Tuesday. It's a great time to believe in yourself, and it's also a really good time to do spell work to bring in more of what you want, like what you want more of in your life. So there's that. Cancer, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting your cards ready, it's called Closer by the Chainsmokers featuring Halsey. And some of the lyrics that I picked up on was, hey, I was doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay. And hey, tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. So you may not like somebody's friends, or maybe somebody doesn't like your friends, because energies are interchangeable. They can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reverse. So I could be talking about the other person, or it could be you. It says, you look as good as the day I met you, and then it goes on to say, so baby, pull me closer, we ain't ever getting older. Could be like a timeless relationship, or it could be somebody younger, makes you feel young, like you're never getting older. Take it as it resonates. It's a fun song. It talks about Boulder, Colorado. That could be significant for you. Maybe you're seeing somebody from your childhood or one of your exes. It could be a reconciliation. It could also be somebody completely new. I mean, the song is talking about seeing somebody that you know from a past time, right? But take it as it resonates. All right, underneath the deck, we've got number 34, self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. It's all about communication. Somebody could be 34 years old. Flip it in reverse. Somebody could be 43 years old. But it's all about, self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection, because those are all forms of communication. Interesting. Top of the deck, we've got honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication again. So notice she's got the little keyhole there in her throat that's for the throat chakra. And it's like that's the key to communication, and she understands that. She knows that in order for her to speak her truth, to be transparent, to, love with sincerity, like she has to communicate all those things honestly. But what's really interesting, Cancer, is we've got, two cards dealing with the throat chakra and dealing specifically with communication. So there's a big, it's like a big idea around communication, a big message around communication this week for you. Also, the color blue could be like a favorite color. Also interesting, like I see a male and a female. So, and it looks like he's trying to speak to her. So there might be a message that, you know, if you're the male in this situation, there may be a message that you're wanting to get across to a female. Take it as it resonates. But communication definitely is important. I'm also seeing, so 3 + 4 is 7. 7 is about boundaries. It's about defending your beliefs, ethics, morals, values. 7s are also about opportunity and having a lot of options, choices. And then we've got 31. So there are 31 days in the month of July. So something significant could be happening on the 31st. This woman looks worried, by the way. So there could be like a female, whether this is you or, you know, someone that you're dealing with. You know, it's like she could be worried about something and she needs to speak up, or there's something that's just not being said. You know, there's honesty, or maybe she has been honest, but it's just like, you know, there's no more that she can say. You know, sincerity, speaking with sincerity and transparency. Take it as it resonates. But 3 + 1 = 4, and 4 is about house, home, stability, an actual foundation, an actual dwelling, over, like, roof over your head. It can also be like an office building or something like that. But there could be some truth or transparency needed, or sincere communication around that as well, around house, home, stability, foundation. All right, so let's get into this for Cancer. I'm hearing that there is like a masculine energy that wants to communicate to a female. Like, I really am feeling that. Like, I'm hearing like an apology. Cancer, please, for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. What do we have for Cancer, please? Why is this? Give me 1 second. I'm going to move the camera. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Cancer, please. Energy going into this is glam energy. So this is like feeling glamorous, beautiful. Maybe there's somebody glamorous that you're thinking about or that you're looking at. She could be feminine energy. Right behind that is essence. It's like, you know, the essence of beauty, essence of glamorous energy. Could have something to do with cannabis, the cannabis world. This is the can't even say it, Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. So it could be like a glamorous personality, somebody that works in the cannabis industry. Doesn't have to be. Just take it as it resonates. All right, let's get into this. 2 cards. Where am I right now, Cancer? It's been a crazy week. It's been super crazy. All right, that said, we want the 3D physical self for Cancer, please. 3D physical self for Cancer. That's too many. 3D physical self for Cancer, please. For their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. 3D physical self for Cancer, please. 1 card. Thank you. So, Urun, joy and light. I don't know if you can see that or not. Joy and light. He's like waving a flag, riding a unicorn underneath the sun. He looks joyous. Okay, now the 5D spiritual self for Cancer, please. What's the 5D spiritual self for Cancer, please? Okay, I'm just... All right. I'll just take the top card because that's the first one that I saw. So the first card that came up, it's Magick, and that's alignment. So you might be coming into alignment with someone that's magical or that is magical to you, or a practitioner of magic. This also could be you coming into alignment with your spiritual, magical self. Behind that was enchantment, and stands for celebration. So this is like a canna cocktail. They're infused juice beverages. It's not real alcohol, which is interesting because in the song it talked about I drink too much and that's a problem, but I'm okay. So either you or the person that you're dealing with might drink too much. But this is a canna cocktail, so it's not like the same thing. This could be a means of celebration without the toxicity, okay? And I suppose anything could be toxic. You can have too many of these and still, feel really good. Underneath the deck, we've got Numo Nomo, and that means change. Okay. I'm not going to hold it up if it my camera has an issue with focusing sometimes, which apparently I'm having an issue too. Sorry. Okay, so ooh run, run, ooh run. I don't know where that's coming from. That's what's popping in my head. So let's see what that means. Ooh run. Card number 58. Somebody could be 58 years old. Okay. The outlook is bright and you have a clear vision of how to move forward without the fears operating in Osupa. Anything the light touches will be an opportunity for creation and action. Urun signifies the confidence to gallop with the sun at your back, your highest self enthusiastically pushing you onward. The cannabis flowers show the need to express yourself, as in all cards that represent the sign of Leo. Okay, so what's really interesting about this being a card representing the sign of Leo, we just moved into Leo literally today, which I'm recording this a little bit late. Like I said, it's been a crazy week, but the sun just moved into Leo today. So that's crazy. Uran appears when there is a tremendous success in your vortex because he signifies the inner child's innocence and power that create unlimited flow and joy. Uran embodies the carefree spirit of Vry, the intention of the manifester, the wisdom of the witch doctor, and the fire of Saraunya Uva. I butchered that. He also includes the gumption of Sarki, the perception of Adrosinsen, the understanding of the role of other souls play in your life, and the self-control of your emotions. Uran is a card for being happy with yourself and with your life. It represents the inner knowledge that there are lessons and blessings, that you need to fully appreciate the gifts life is giving you, that you should be aware that happiness is a choice. If Uran has appeared in your cards today, it is time to ask, am I surrounded by people who raise my spirit to its highest potential? So that's what you need to be asking yourself in the 3D. Are you surrounding yourself with people that bring out your highest potential? Okay? Pay attention to the people around you. Do they bring you joy and light? Or is it, or are they people that depend on you to bring them joy and light? Because then that would be called energy vampires. And this is, and as I'm looking at the cards, it's like this is a time for you to also, speak your own truth with sincerity. Be honest with yourself. It's not just, honest with other people. Be honest with yourself. Are the people around you keeping you happy? Making you happy? Are they bringing you into alignment? Let's read this for Magick alignment. Let me find the card real quick. So page number 85. Somebody could have been born in 1985. Take it as it resonates. Okay, Magick. As early as 660 BC in ancient China, carrageenan from seaweed was used to create a water-soluble lubricant. This was said to have been used for over 1,000 years. When this card appears, it is a sign for some major self-work. The mindset around pleasure has been steered towards shame for a very specific reason. If we could harness the true potential of creative energy, we might take complete control of our own lives. In this card, we see a hand has a small light emerging from the center of the palm, and that the lines of palmistry are written in gold. The palms contain a chakra used and opened when channeling Reiki. This card may indicate that there is some prosperity coming your way. Plant spirit, Tongkat Ali. Okay. So you could be coming into alignment. Not until you address and communicate with those around you, that you make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that make you happy, that bring out that joy and light, because that's what's going to bring you into alignment, is being with those people, right? Now, underneath the deck, this is like the underlying energy or what you don't see coming, and that's change. Talks about change, the Numo Nomo. And I think that this is significant, so I am going to read this one as well. So, the Numo Nomo is the chameleon of the culture suit. As cultures change, we change, and as we progress through life from adolescents to full-grown adults, it may feel like we're battling ourselves or our programs. Numo Nomo appears when the conditioning you have been inputting into your operating system is no longer compatible. Yeah, see, this is, okay, now this makes sense. This is a call for you to wrap yourself around what you think you know and what may have been instilled in you as default by your parents, grandparents, and even possibly your friends, exes, and society as a whole. Small mushrooms gather around Numo Nomo, and in the background of the card as a reminder to connect to the entire network of beings on the planet. We are all intertwined with each other, as we all come from the same source of energy. Connect with your inner warrior, healer, lover, friend, and be the chameleon of your own life. At times, you may even see the confirmation of the rainbow, reminding you that all is well. The world is much smaller than you can imagine. Our connections to others are intertwined more than you know. So, what this is actually saying, like, no joke, Numo Nomo is about change. It's about deprogramming yourself from what society has led you up to believe up to this point. It's like, we all know that what we were taught in school was just a certain amount of knowledge, when in the world there's an infinite amount of knowledge out there, but we were only taught what certain people thought that we were supposed to be taught, and that's what they put in the textbooks. But that does not account for all the other information that's out there to learn, right? So as we become adults, we start realizing, oh, there's so much more out there. There's other ways to think about things. It's like thinking outside of the box, looking at the world from a different perspective, right? And then allowing those perspectives to change us, to change our ways of thinking, to not be so conditioned, to not be so cookie cutter, if you will, right? This card talks about, are the people around you, are they feeding you just what they have been fed? Are they feeding you just like political beliefs, or is it based on ego, or whatever it is? Or are they, the people around you, are they giving you food for thought, where it's something compelling that makes you think for yourself and not regurgitating just what you've heard? Once you find the people that bring you actual joy and light, and I feel like for you, Cancer, that you've got people around you that interest you, because they they do kind of push you to think in a wider kind of way. They make you look at things from a different perspective, right? Whether those people are close to you, or maybe you want to, I just heard, okay, because the song, I was like, why is that song Closer? I feel like you've got people in your world that you want to pull in closer. Just like the song, you want to bring in closer because they help you look at the world in a different kind of way. They make you think in a different type of view. And when you bring those people into your world closer to you, that's what creates magic. That's what will bring you into alignment. Sorry, that's not focusing. But that's what this is all about. I love that. Okay, so let's get some more information on Urun, joy and light for Cancer, please. Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. 3 cards for Cancer, Urun. The Urun, run, run, the Urun, run. What song is that from? It would not be running through my head if it wasn't music. My life's set to music. I say it all the time. Somebody needs to be honest with the other person. Like I said, I feel like there's an apology. Somebody wants to express their self to the other person. Maybe it's like once you communicate this to the other person, it'll help bring in alignment, bring you joy and light, and the change that you seek, potentially. All right, underneath the deck, we've got King of Pentacles. So this is Big Daddy, money, coin, somebody that's good with finances, can help support. The King of Pentacles, he likes to take care of everybody around him. He's very fatherly, loving, hard worker, always freaking working, right? But it's because he's making his money, coin, in abundance, but he takes care of everybody around him. All right, so what do we have for Urun, joy and light for Cancer? 3 cards for Urun, joy and light for Cancer. Ooh, okay. Okay. One more, please. Okay, I'll take it, whatever. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm like sitting here like just having conversations with myself. Oh. This is interesting. This just got juicy. All right, so in the past, we have the 7 of Swords. That is my least favorite card in all of tarot, is the 7 of Swords. This is theft. This is deceit. This is trickery. This is somebody being like backstabbing another person, being petty. And this could have been through any kind of form of communication. Could be social media, could be text message, could be written or spoken word. It can even be like telepathy, just somebody thinking bad thoughts about somebody. But I feel like this is more in the physical, because again, this is the physical self, the 3D, if you will. So, Swords are air sign energy, and that's Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. So you could be dealing with one. And they're being like very vindictive, very like, again, it could be theft, it could be stealing something, it could be just being an asshole, being very vindictive. But then what I see is there's a sense of balance that comes in. Now, what's interesting is this is a 6 of Pentacles, so that's about coin, money, finances. And I feel like somebody was trying to steal or keep you or another person from balancing out a situation financially. Maybe you wanted to help somebody, or there was something to be balanced out. Could be because of some kind of theft, thievery, vindictive behavior of some sort. And then what I see here is, okay, so it's the High Priestess with the Wheel of Fortune. Now what's really interesting about this, the High Priestess, she's the tarot card reader of the zodiac. So you could be dealing with an actual like tarot card reader, somebody who practices magic, right? It's either that, or this talks about using your intuition, your inner knowing, trusting your gut on which direction to take towards a very fruitful, a very prosperous direction with the Wheel of Fortune. Now the Wheel of Fortune, wheels are endings, but they're also beginnings. So there could be an ending to something, potentially with the Seven of Swords energy, the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and then like a new beginning with maybe someone else or just another situation. Because 10s are endings, but they're also beginnings, because 1 plus 0 equals 1. So that's at the beginning. Could be a new start with a High Priestess. That you're balancing something out because of something that happened in the past. Vindictive in the past. Yeah, I actually feel good about that. So let's find out what Magick's all about. And then underneath the deck was the Five of Wands. So this is very competitive energy. There could be 5 people involved. It could be 5 departments. It could be 5 family members kind of fighting and arguing, or just being very competitive with each other. All right, but let's clarify Magick. What's the 5D, the spiritual self? I feel like if somebody communicates, like I said, I keep on hearing like an apology or something. There's some type of communication where like a masculine energy wants to say something to a feminine energy that could balance out a situation and lead it to prosperity. I see big money with this High Priestess. Could be like the change that you've been waiting on. That's why we're seeing this. Okay, yeah, wow, because the energy going into this with the Magick and alignment card is the Emperor. Somebody's making a very strong decision as an Emperor. That, or you could have Aries in your chart or be dealing with one. But there's that 4 again. This is around house, home, stability, foundation, actual dwelling, 4 corners of a home or a structure or a roof over your head. I feel like there's an Emperor that like wants to make a move, wants to like provide. 3 cards for Magick, alignment for Cancer. 3 cards for Magick, alignment, Cancer, for the spiritual self. Oh my goodness. Okay, one more. I'm going to have to pick that up. One more. Perfect. Give me 1 second. Okay. This is the card that flipped and fell on the ground. It's the Knight of Cups. So that's somebody wanting to make an offer to potentially to a Scorpio. That's also the Death and Rebirth card. Interestingly enough, that is another number 4. So it's card number 13, and that's again 1 plus 3 equals 4, and 4 is about stability, foundation, structure. So we've got 4. What is this? Where was that? I thought we saw it like 3 different times already. Well, anyway. Then we have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is very magical. It's very interesting that we got the Magick card with the Queen of Wands, because she literally is magic. She's like a witch, but a good witch. Literally with her wand in her hand. The wands, are fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This could be you. You could have that somewhere in your chart, or whoever you're dealing with could have that in their chart. But she knows how to make magic. She plays with fire. She, could be the high priestess, could be the same energy here or whatever. She's a practitioner of magic, but she's a creator. Anything that she touches, becomes successful. She puts a lot of passion behind everything that she does, which is what gives her that light, that shine, that energy, right? She's very beautiful. She's also known as the other woman. Could be a Scorpio. That's what I'm seeing here. And this death and rebirth, doesn't mean that there's an actual death. Could be death of a situation, death of an old relationship, death of ego, right? And then rebirth into something new, something beautiful, something literally magic. And with the High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune, and Queen of Wands, it's going to be very prosperous magic too. I feel like there's somebody that wants to make an offer with the hand. This Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So that could be you, Cancer, wanting to make an offer maybe towards a Scorpio. And create magic, to create this could be like a project, it could be a relationship, take it as it resonates. Now, underneath the deck, I see the Three of Swords, which is interesting because this is heartbreak, deceit. I feel like somebody's heart was broken. I feel like somebody was really upset. I feel like, somebody's, somebody was sad about something that calls for change. Could have been closed-minded thinking, right? It could have been seeing somebody's true colors, because we have so many colors of the rainbow here, right? And somebody saw somebody's true colors and it broke their heart. But that's why there's a call for change, and maybe that's where this deceit, it's really interesting because all the cards here are so colorful except for the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. And that's air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So what I'm seeing, before we go into the spiritual AF and close this out, I just saw 3223 on the clock, so you might want to look up angel number 3223. But what I'm seeing is there's something that needs to be balanced out. Could be financially, could be with a High Priestess, tarot card reader, doesn't have to be, or this is just calling for you to use your intuition about a change that needs to happen, and it has to do with finances, money, balancing something out, making an offer towards someone. Could be a Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but what this is going to do is transform a situation, death of old ways, rebirth into something new and beautiful and magical, right? And it's because of a heartbreak, because of something that was done that now calls for change. We already know what this change card is all about. It's change of perception, change your ways of thinking, looking at something from a different perspective, right? But because of that, I feel like there's an apology that needs to be said to somebody that had been speaking their truth. They were honest. They were sincere. They were transparent. They speak the truth. And I feel like that was a female energy. Yeah. Yep. Somebody very magical. And then I'm hearing the song Closer. It's like you want to bring them closer. Because we ain't ever getting older. Ooh. I don't know if you ever saw that movie. Dang it. What is it called? It's like where there's like this spring, and they drink from the spring, and it's like the fountain of youth, and they never get older. It's like being able to be around somebody that makes you feel like you're young again and that you're never getting older. Somebody like basically helping you find the fountain of youth, that inner child, that youthfulness. Okay. Woo. the card that fell out, you are not your situation. One of the keys to becoming spiritual AF is to define who you are by something deeper inside yourself and further outside yourself than the world can touch. You are someone even if you're not your financial situation, your job, your relationships, or even your body. Find out who that person is and you'll be unfuckwithable. Hint, you'll probably have to do some soul searching. This makes a lot of sense, y'all, because especially with the Numonomo change, talking about being programmed basically your entire life to think one certain way, to be one certain thing, even like politics, right? I was raised by a Republican family, therefore, Republican, whatever, or I was raised by a Democratic family and therefore I only think Democrat. You are not your situation. You have free will. You can think however you want, okay, based on what you believe, because you are not your situation. And I feel like the people that you're calling in that make you feel better about yourself and open up your mind to these, different things, to these magical possibilities that could quite potentially be very beneficial and fortuitous. That's what you want more of in your life. That's going to bring you into alignment with the magic within and make you feel, it's like that fountain of youth. That's what you're looking for, right? So, but you are not your situation. And I love this. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. If any of this resonates, please make sure to drop a comment below. Like, share, subscribe, most definitely. And if you'd like a personalized reading, make sure that you contact me. I've got all of my contact information in the description below. If you'd like to drop a tip or a donation, I also have those links. Helps the channel grow. Would be greatly appreciated, especially this time of the month. But that said, I love reading for you and sharing your energy and time with me every single week. I look forward to reading for you again next week. I don't know if I said it or not already, but as you know, it's Together We Grow. So I will see you on the flip side, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Peace, Cancer.